What's up? It's your boy SovietCon Live, coming at you again with another one. Here at the lounge, as you know, we like to push virtual reality and gaming to its absolute limits and just experience everything that both have to offer. If you're new here, we do live streaming, gameplay walkthroughs, and first impressions, as well as tech tips and repair. Do me a favor, slide on over to TikTok at _the lounge. Check that link in the bio, it'll get you anywhere you want to be. If you don't have TikTok, you can check me out right here on YouTube at The Lounge VR. And if you'd like to check the website out directly, that's link.me/the lounge. Once again, that's link.me/the lounge. If you guys are looking to try a new energy drink, we are sponsored by W Energy. W Energy is an ethical energy drink which features no added sugars, colors, or dyes, and is rich with amino acids and vitamins. You can check that out at wenergy.gg and use my code _the lounge at checkout for 10% off. Once again, that code is _the lounge. You'll get 10% off. If you guys are looking to purchase any merchandise, we have that available on the website. Check the link in the bio once again. And as always, if you guys like this content and want to see more of it, or anything else in the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. Lets me know what you guys want to see. Without further ado, we are here with the release of The Outer Worlds 2. Available everywhere for all platforms, $69.99 plus tax. And The Outer Worlds 2, if you are unfamiliar, comes from Obsidian. Obsidian has created other games such as Fallout New Vegas, which is a classic hit for anybody who likes Fallout or RPGs in general. I personally have not experienced much of The Outer Worlds, the first game. I played maybe the first quarter of the game, and really nothing bad to say at all. It's a great experience for those that like RPGs or Fallout. It's kind of, if I had to compare it to something, it would be similar to Fallout in space. A lot of this stuff is, I'm not going to say similar to diminish the game, just, it's like a welcome nod to a game that's really good and a company that really cares. So we're going to jump right into The Outer Worlds 2 and experience this firsthand, new for you, new for me. This will be your gameplay walkthrough and first impression. And of course, if you guys like this, let me know. We will turn this into a series on the channel. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into The Outer Worlds 2.
Went with the normal difficulty, huh? That'd be my pick for a first playthrough. Nice to see someone with some sense around here for once.
I've already set up all the settings and,
Commander,
everything else.
we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself! You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
That's wild.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years is fucking crazy. Alright. What we're gonna do right here is I'm just gonna pause this to, you know, create my character, because I don't know how long this is gonna take me to do it. So, see you back in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. We have, they don't have any glasses, so, about as close to myself as I can get it. For background, it's usually kind of similar stuff to, you know, you're gonna feel that Fallout and Skyrim sort of Bethesda Obsidian behavior here. I think I'm gonna go with ex-convict, because, you know, I never really cared for Earth Directorate, and they never really cared for me. Alright, positive traits. So this is traits have a deep impact on your adventures. Select at least one to continue. There's a couple here. As always, I mean, this is like, you know, just kind of like the initial buff. You can always put more into something else later. Like, I think I'm gonna go with Brilliant. Obviously, having the ability to start with additional skills is gonna put me ahead of any other choice here. I mean, I would like some dexterity. Okay, so you must select a negative trait or remove one of your positive traits. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can only have, you can have 1, 2, or just 1. So if you pick 2 positive traits, you have to have a negative trait. So if I want Brilliant and Nimble, then I'd have to pick either. Wow. Reputation with any faction can never increase above neutral, and I could never add to it. Dumb is during skill selection, you have to lock 5 of the 12 available skills. You can never add to it. That's crazy. And sickly, it just always be getting broken bones. So I don't think we're gonna go with 2 positives, because that's a pretty big setback. We're just gonna go with 1 positive, so we don't have to go with a negative. And then it looks like we can select 3 skills to jump in here as. Now my playstyle, I'm usually stealthy. You know, Assassin's Creed sort of. You know, I'm not the brute that runs in there too much. I mean, there's moments when you kind of have to, but sneak can always be worked on. I'm not going to put a point into that just because I'm going to do enough of it. It's just going to increase by itself. I think first and foremost we're going to go with speech, because that's always going to help us with any kind of dialogue options in the future. I'm definitely a lockpick kind of person, but I think I'm going to go with science as well. Just to have access to, like, you know, well, I don't even know. No, I think I'm gonna go. Maybe observation, actually. Lockpick, I'm definitely a lockpick kind of person, but, you know, that's something we can always work on later as well. I think observation's probably pretty good, and then it's going to be between hack and engineering, I think, as well. I'll just work on hack and pick engineering because it's very steampunk. You can see from this. I mean, I've seen very few things. Like I said, I've been trying to keep away from any spoilers in this game. But I've been told, and from what I've seen, it's very steampunk-ish. So I'm going to assume by this video here that there's going to be a lot of doors like that need to be opened. So we're going to go with engineering. And then... or we're not going to go with commander here. So I think... let me think of something. I think, let's do a nod to the Obsidian developers. And we'll do like a nod to a character from Fallout New Vegas. Victor Nash is the Securitron that kind of saves us in Fallout New Vegas. So that's what we're going to call ourselves, as a little nod to these guys. Victor Nash. Ex-convict, brilliant speech, observation, and engineering. Alright, let's jump right into some. We're going to go normal. Just it's been a while. I haven't played an Obsidian or Bethesda game in a while, so we're just going to go with normal. Keep it kind of light. Maybe on another playthrough if you guys want to see some extreme
I knew a
difficulty.
mission of this nature was coming from the moment the rifts first appeared. It was, in fact, the very reason for our current arrangement. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt holds a certain enticement for one such as yourself. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No intergalactic heists, no fleeing jurisdictions, and no possibility of redemption when all the colonies are dead. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But please, manage your affairs more carefully this time, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you have little interest in the laws of society, but hopefully a phenomenon that disdains the very laws of the universe will appeal to you. Ironic though it may feel, I pray the law guide you and your team.
That's very cool. Little. Well, it's not a Pip-Boy, you're not wearing it, but. Alright, let's take a look at this. Look around here. Push some of these buttons. Yeah. Alright, so. There's definitely a lot going on in this menu. There's definitely a lot going on here. There's a lot of skills, lots of perks. Lots of perks. Holy shit. Yeah, okay. Reputation. Don't have anything as far as... Well, that's good. That stuff you find, food and drink, helps with health, but it's not a survival game, so you don't have to eat. Medical inhaler, miracle of modern science. So that's how we're healing. Alright, that's that. Got our map on on-screen map. The legend. Journal. Alright. Now I'm told that this has... There it is. This game does have first and third person, where the first one only had first. And we're definitely going to test some of this to see how well it acts. I mean, I know that they can handle third person. You know, it's the same studio that does Fallout, so you have sort of 3 cameras here. You've got your first over-the-shoulder third, and then more of a center broad third. So we're gonna go first for now. That's not really in here to look for, so we're gonna press on.
Commander, hey, got a moment? Hi, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Wow. Wow, a whole 10%, huh?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And then we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway,
this will be remembered.
Thanks for giving me the time of day.
That?
Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console.
So that's like a time. That'll definitely help. Okay, so had I picked Brawny, I would be just able to force a door open. Thankfully, we picked engineering here. This is my room. Good. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to actually sit here and read. I hope it's not too important, but, you know, I would if I was playing for myself, but I'm here for you guys. I think we're just going to take minimal looks at that unless it's, like, required. Okay, so like when we're out here, we can pick it up, or you know, of course, if we had low health, we could choose to drink it or eat it without picking it up, which is good to know. Ooh, okay, we got slide.
Whoa, that's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Yeah, we're gonna take a look here to see. Oh, these are locked. Oh, okay. I like that we don't actually have to open the locker. Like, it's not an added step. We just walk up to it and choose to take one or take all. That's pretty decent. So 2 sealed doors. That's like a bay, loading bay.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core. Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they caused the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Sounds pretty straightforward.
If that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Ooh. The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Let me know how you guys play in the comments. If you're more of like gung-ho and run right in there and take names, or if you're more like me where we're sneaking around and trying to cut throats in the dark.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? Bitch. What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some convict fouling it up.
Okay. Alright. I don't care who you are, though, so... Watch that tone.
Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, What are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
So far, so good. It's, it plays well. I know we haven't done much here, but it definitely plays well. And, yeah, I'm kind of liking it. It's, pretty cool.
And the bedrock upon which our system is built. Even I can't succeed.
It looks good.
So be diligent.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basis elements. The dirt on which it is built.
Smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Shouldn't we be dealing with security quick like, Commander?
So we could have went with lockpick here. Probably would have got another dialogue option, so we can go with, mental refreshment. Sounds like a lobotomy. Jesus. Definitely have to be a little bit more observant here for the surroundings and stuff like that.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? By the architect, you're one of those. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion, so it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Maori. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more whatsits. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... reassigned again?
So I wonder how much of it is actually going to be remembered and how soon we're going to see like the cause and effect of what our choices are.
In the machine, you are the cog in the machine that...
I'm going to switch this before we move on. Oh, this must have been the door of the path to, probably the other dialogue option was probably just
So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe...
pretty typical for, you know, any like Fallout experience, Skyrim experience. You're gonna hear me say that probably a lot. It's the only real thing to compare it to. I mean, the art style is kind of almost Borderlands-like with the steampunk. I don't want to call it cartoon. It's just a little bit more animated, less of a realism, photorealism thing.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
I mean, it's still very smooth. It's a great, experience so far.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'm thinking just my playstyle. I'm gonna go for security ops, stick to the shadows, but let me know what you guys pick in the comments.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Abar and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abar's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing all manner of chaos down on us.
Oh, you gonna school me on some of that newfangled academy training of yours? So long as it don't result in us being unceremonious. Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
But it would be interesting to see, if I could. We're gonna go ahead and save just because we know full well this is just like any other Bethesda Obsidian game where if you don't save and play for 8 hours and die, you're all the way back here where you started. Not taking any chances.
Mara, you got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
Come here. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. It's been dealt with. You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
That's awareness. It's gotta be. That's good. We still have sneak here. Look at that. Awareness and stealth. It's looking like the purple is probably armor, which makes sense because it is I'm just gonna try to avoid any kind of thing like that. Like, we're not gonna fight with tanks if I can help it.
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Definitely instructions right there. I like that when we came up to that just there, you could pick it up or you could flip it without having to go into the menu, because we would have had to gone through this and like, you know, slot it over here into the left side. That's pretty nice. It's a pretty basic feature, still. This will be our first kill.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan.
Oh, we just picked up a lockpick. No, it says that, you know, we can't pick up bodies, so there's no need to hide bodies here, apparently. Blood on the blade is a good, it's a good addition. Looks like we have to do that too. This kind of reminds me of, like Dishonored, like that, the way he's doing this.
Have you seen Lowry since their return? It saddens me. Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties. Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
It's real quiet. And I wonder how much of this we can like sell, or what we should sell, what we should keep, all of that stuff we'll figure out. Keycard is inserted into the terminal. Must be decrypted before ejection. Okay, so I did find that bypass shunt in that where we got the knife, but we can't do this unless we would have picked hack. So good to know. In other playthroughs, or anyone watching this, if you want to go with hack, you'd be able to do shut down the pumping station or whatever you want to do. Oh, so we could have done this. Oh, we can do this. Copying automechanical identification, process, and firing routines. This data could be used to program automechanicals throughout Horizon Point Station. Alright, good. So, I guess now we can hijack them to do whatever the hell we want. Oh man, that kind of sucks. So we have lockpicks, but without the lockpick skill, we can't use them. You know, that kind of sucks. I mean, like, I don't really know what it's gonna look like yet, but I mean, I'm hoping for, you know, that Skyrim kind of pick a lock anyway, and if you break it, sort of mechanic, a little mini game type thing, if you want to call it that.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until they're gone.
Observation. The observation skill helps you detect hidden objects in the world that can be interacted to reveal helpful loot or for information.
They're pointing away from your position.
Oh shit. Okay. That's cool. I wouldn't even have noticed that. I mean, I wonder how many I've missed. You have to actually like sit there and look at it.
Processing when I could didn't tell them anything about this assignment? Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign. Achoo!
That one's going to be hard to differentiate here. What has a secret panel and what doesn't. I'm having a ton of lockpicks by the time I actually. That's probably going to be the first thing. The first perk that I do on this next one, just because I like being able to open stuff like that. I mean, you never know what's going to be in a safe. Okay, so there we go. We disabled automechanical. We can disable them, or we can overwrite the existing recognition and targeting routines. That will result in all local automechanicals recognizing the Protectorate as intruders. I mean, I kind of want to do that, but let's save first, just in case.
Commander, this wasn't part of the plan. You were to shut down the mech, not raise further alarm. Get outside and reconvene your team. I'll be waiting at the skip labs. We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
It's kind of like... Too late for that. So, is that... I wonder if it's just the automechanicals or if it also includes turrets. Yeah, I mean, they gotta have turrets anyway. There's no way they go. Health and game, that's good to know.
The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of from one side of the galaxy to the next. The Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, whether against corrupt corporations, or the corrupt one side is here of the galaxy to fight for the government of all the Earth Directorate.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa,
just an explosion that pushed us back
Abara,
and everything.
Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
That was pretty cool. There's nothing crazy going on right now. We're gonna check what we can check.
And the bedrock upon which our system is built. But even
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Abara. Please stay clear. An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Abara's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area. Attempting to move Agent Abara is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Abara to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the Skip Labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent of Reed, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Please respond. Agent Abara, please respond. Alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal.
How are you gonna tell me that this rifle's mine, but there isn't a rifle anywhere in this room? Right? Let me know if you guys are able to find that rifle. I don't know where it's at.
What? Seeking shelter! Refilling my weapon!
It'd be cool if we could pick up other weapons like that. Maybe it's just everybody has a pistol. I don't know.
Hey, you there! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs, I heard them firing en masse. Then there was that explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here. By the matriarch,
Twirl your pistol.
voice.
I haven't.
You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Mallory, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason.
Ha ha!
And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me?
If I apologize every time I use somebody to get things done, I'd never get anything done.
Yes, they will. My demerits assure they'll be interrogating me about all this. They'll read my guilt on my face, hear the failure in my words. No matter how I try to conceal it, I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away.
No.
It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
And the voice acting is very good here. It's obviously terrified of mental refreshment. You'll just go willingly to submit to it?
Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead.
Jesus. Fuck it, I feel like I'm gonna help this guy out.
What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection. I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna help this guy.
You do that for me?
Let me know what you guys would do in the chat. Are you gonna help this guy or just laugh in his face? I think we're definitely gonna have quite the journey here on this channel, because I think I'm really liking this game, and you know, we're gonna probably turn it into a series here, and you're gonna see some wild choices. We're definitely gonna have some neutral, some negative, and some positive stuff here.
Yes, at once. Glory be to the Protectorate.
I'm definitely gonna try to push bounds of what I can do. A game like this deserves quite a few playthroughs, honestly.
The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all
Alright, so the journal's where the missions are. We're gonna go ahead and just highlight his objectives.
What is wrong with you? Maybe if you hadn't been wasting time hacking Protectorate mechs, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery,
right.
Take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Blame it on me, that's crazy weird. Oh man, I think this is the door. This is the door I gotta get behind, but I can't unlock it. Oh man. Damn. Well, so if you guys actually want to help that guy out, you're gonna need to pick lockpick. You're gonna have to come to this door here. Damn, that sucks. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. You need a background as professor. So what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to come back here and look at this stuff? Like, that's... I don't think you can have a background in professor this early on in the game, so I'm wondering if you can, like, backtrack and come back here and do this stuff.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
This panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you. Those fuel cells right there, those pink things, is explode.
It is not our place to question. Carefully reloading, hastening to cover. Taking cover!
Kind of sucks though, so that's two things I can't do so far on my path, but we have done a couple of things with the path that we've chosen.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive.
Oh shit, okay, ignore what I said earlier. I think that must have just been like a special room over there then, so we can actually help this guy. Corbin. A pen demerit. We can put him down for treason so they kill him. Holy shit. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Carelessness to treason. We're gonna delete all his merits. Give him a fresh start. Why not, right? Why not? Help him out. He's got a fresh start. Oh wow, this is like, this 100% reminds me of like Borderlands, but I can't really say too much because I never really, like I said, I've never played the first game in depth, so I don't think we really need anything at this point, so we're just gonna go that. Activate gadget, hold to swap gadget.
Closer inspection. They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked. Just what are they up to?
The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you. The brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. But none of us
Disruptive influences! Is that a...
It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you. The eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. But none of us can do it.
All right. Cool if I could ping them, or maybe I can, and I just don't know how.
That's out of the ordinary. Turn the tide. Drawing near.
Against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments.
That dude's helping me out, nice. I'm glad I did that. Oh, I wish it came out earlier.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. What? I should have known an ex-convict would have a knack for self-preservation. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
What?
Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The Grand Plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
Bitch.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. That's the spirit. Embrace your place in the grand plan with humor. Maybe I misjudged you after all. Farewell, Commander.
Fuck out of here. Yo, shoot her in the back of the head. What are you doing?
Lovren's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Damn, man, what the fuck just happened? That's crazy. We just got played. Pretty good opening. Pretty interesting. Sets the game up for quite an adventure.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Shit.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
10 years.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
Sabbatical? Jesus.
This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness.
Wow.
This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Okay, so respec. So if you pick this first option, you're going to be able to repick your skills and whatever. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I know that I'm definitely going to pick lockpick this go around if I can.
Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Auntie's Choice invaded Arcadia. Auntie's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Give or take 7 to 8 years? What? So it could be 3 years? Or fucking Jesus. Seems bad is fucking understatement. Yeah.
Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%, while the rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries's latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Okay, so first and foremost, that was the opening. It was a pretty great opening for, you know, it's a great experience so far. This game is pretty cool. Definitely interested in playing more of this. We're going to play a little bit more of it still here. Man, can't believe we got used like that as well. Let's see what we've got for skill improvements here. First thing I'm doing, I'm definitely grabbing lockpick, 100%. Grabbing lockpick. And I could have used hack as well. And science. So hack or science, both are. I think we'll go with hack. We're probably going to come across lockpick and hack more than science, but we're definitely going to pick science on the next one. We'll apply that, and then come on over to perks. Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. Okay, so we have 8 available and 84 unavailable, and you can kind of see like scrapper requires engineering 1, pickpocket, which might be nice. There might be terms where we might be able to just take something off of somebody who's sleeping. Not really sure what the best early on stuff. Honestly, like I said, early on stuff might be stuff like that. So, you know, lockpick, you can open those doors that you want to open, or take that card that you might need off of somebody instead of having to go the long way around. But yeah. So we went with lockpick and hack. We're gonna go with I think I'm gonna go with pickpocket for now. So I don't really understand what they mean with Space Ranger, meaning your speech skill also scales damage. Like, I mean, we're not Foos Road dying, using Dragon Ren to destroy these people with our voice. I don't really know what that means. Kind of want to do manual reset as well, but we're going to go with pickpocket. Just try to avoid all the other stuff for now. Looks like we do have 2 completed. We did end up getting that guy. We helped him out. So we're gonna recalling the score. The crafting, mods, breakdown, and party upgrades help your companions upgrade their gear. That's pretty cool. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler chargers, primers, throwables, and more. Doesn't really look like we have much of anything to actually craft. Consumables. Thrones. We don't really have much of anything, but it's good to know. Keeping scrap metal, black powder, shiny servo. It's good to know. Nicotine, that we now can keep an eye on what we actually need to make this stuff. Looks like we've got optics, underbarrels, barrels, so weapon mods are good. Don't really have access to any of that. Weapons and armor mods at the workbench. The mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, and headgear. Not even sure if I can see repeating rifle. I don't know what happened there. Can't make anything yet. Breakdown. Can almost certainly break stuff down. Junk items can be broken down for crafting materials or sold at vendors. So this looks like it's worth, like, I'm guessing that's the price there. 33, 73s. I guess I did have the repeating rifle the whole time. So we can upgrade him. And Valerie, okay. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Lockpick 11 to grab that. Might be a gun in there. Yeah, there is. So it's looking like we can definitely equip. We don't have an extra slot for it, so I think I might just replace it for the gun for now. These are the pods. Man, it's the first impressions of this game. I mean, they definitely took their time, because I want to say the voice acting is great. You know, the overall game, it, you know, like I said, we're doing 79 to 82% on the GPU, 30% on the CPU, we're getting 50 degrees Celsius, so it's made well, it runs well. And,
Required records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Requires lockpick level 2. Damn, okay.
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Anti's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Valerie units are not authorized to comment on active or inactive criminal cases. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
I wonder what that stands for.
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required. Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Fires a spray of extremely volatile goo, dealing with corrosive damage. Do not eat this liquid. So we can hide bodies. Okay, that's important. That's good to know. Although I feel like we should be able to carry them too, like if we didn't have this. But they put, it's better this way, I think. Instead of just hiding them in grass, I guess you just get rid of them entirely. I mean, if you have the technology to do that, it'd be easier altogether.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Alright, so do you just do it or you just select it? You do select it. It's not bad. How do I need lockpick level 4 for this now? Really behind on the lockpick stuff. Kept you guys this guy.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
Premeditated self-defense? What the fuck is that?
Searching. Mission parameters not found. Please contact the Earth Directorate for updated orders.
Can't, Val.
Fuck that.
You know that. She's going to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. From your lips written into law. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting a protectorate communications hub.
Ready to disembark, Commander. Just say the word.
Have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventure. Each companion has a special companion ability. I don't even think I want to do that. I'm just gonna go solo. I usually don't play with companions because if I want to sneak, they tend to just start shooting anyway. Coming with me anyway.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Okay, so he can do stuff. I still can't do anything here.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander? It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Anti-Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out. Oh yeah? What's needling you? Fair point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it? All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps. Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong. I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same. I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it. Only wish I'd known you were out there. I'd have come sooner. Guess that's one more thing we can thank our good pal DeVries for next time we lay lamps on her. Speaking of, we should probably get back to it. Being this close to DeVries? Anyway, need something, Commander? If you're sure, just try to come back in one piece, all right? The alternative ain't an experience I'd recommend.
Awaiting orders. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Affirmative. Engaging standby protocols.
It'd be nice if we could scan. I will say that. You know, just kind of have. I don't want to have to walk up to everything. Rest. That looks great. Definitely similar to the first one, from what I can remember. I might have to go back and play the first one myself, honestly. Wow. I don't know, I didn't know if they were like just animals or, you know, with back up just in case. I don't know if it's saved before. Of course, you gotta remember to save in this game. Now, there's a city that way, that little town over there. Which we probably should head to first. I think I just want to explore just a little bit, if you guys don't mind. We're going to save right here. I don't like how it kind of locked me in combat though. It definitely locked me in combat. Like, I went to go try to run and slide, and then like it just kind of kept me right in front of the face. Drug crash. Overuse of the medical in here. Jesus. Thick grass hides you from hostiles in the area, making them... Alright, so we do have that. So let's do it. Good stuff. Looks like I'm toxic. Oh, that's just their blood, that's what that is.
Perhaps if I subjected...
Our Reclamation and Artificial Additives Division has proudly announced its latest innovation. Slurry-Los, a flavorsome new artificial sweetener made from the reprocessed runoff of industrial facilities, chemical plants, slaughterhouses, and stockyards. Not only does it save the company a fortune, it's so unnaturally sweet it's almost unbearable.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure. We're following a modicum of testing. Slurry-Los will be found in all of our food products.
Why don't I just do that to a live person? Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go over to the town here. I know that was kind of like off the beaten path, and now I have like no ammo. Just ambush me out of nowhere. It's gay. It doesn't say what the hell. You actually have to look at it. I wonder how big the map is all by itself. Like, it's just showing me this one area and not like the whole thing by itself.
Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a Yeseng Protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Bounty terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it. What? You been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
Good to know.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
She'll give you some new blitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain. Don't mean to sound unsociable, but you might not want to stand so close. The bleeding ain't contagious, but it ain't slowed much neither. I hate to bleed all over you. Wouldn't mind conversating a bit, though. Anything to take my mind off the pain. Oh, it stings.
we're just gonna go ahead and grab our companions. Probably should have brought them in the first place, but you know, usually, like I said, when it comes down to trying to be stealthy, companions almost never help. I did find a shotgun too. We need to do whatever I can to unlock this. Those slots.
Whoa there, go get.
Hell. That's
Air on this planet ain't fond of all this air on this planet. Strange. No stimulant gases. Don't like it.
I'd say welcome back, but I reckon a clinic's likely the last place any of us would choose if we had the choice. If you're here for the doc, hope you ain't in any kind of hurry. Wait's still on the long side of short.
Long side of short. You get so much blood now. I went back and got Valerie, so that,
Initializing socialization. How may this unit assist you, Commander?
I must ask you to hold still.
You'd make a great lower manager.
Let's not waste each other's time.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to abscise your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers.
yeah, I really need that too.
I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? My stimulants cost a premium, but take enough and you'll see the architect. Yeah, at least that's what I've heard.
Extra prime report. Gain an additional medical inhaler slot. That's... What's the value on that? Oh, it's 750. That's how they're doing that? Minus 850? That's weird. I wonder if... Wait, what's that?
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Our target audience here is people. Welcome to the Name Pending Saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between them Protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind? Oh, Minister Milverstreet's blessed with the gift of gab. Swear he could sell bypass shunts to a Raptidon. Ain't one of them falsely magniloquent types, though. Sincere fella. Shares command of Fairfield with Acquisitions Officer Carr. She's blunt and murderous. Two traits Auntie's Choice highly prizes in a commander of corporate forces. To say they have differing approaches to leadership is like saying, gee, suns are hot, whilst being incinerated in a solar eruption. You're asking me for the particulars of a high-level corporate acquisition. Like, an in-depth accounting of the various parties who vied for control and who won out in the end? They merged. Rebranded. Auntie Cleo seems in charge now. Dunno. Do my best to steer clear of corporate intrigue. Tell you one thing you can't avoid. The bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. Vox Station's run by a brigadier by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Apologies, but tall tales and poorly formed fabrications failed to impress me much. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur. Pick your poison, and I am mostly not being literal there.
Copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual efforts.
Affirmative. Pharmaceutical reload in progress.
Love to, but I'm not ready.
So I can control them too. Save me just in case I steal this stuff. Turns out to be needed nothing.
Protocols not yet charged.
Never catch a break. Finally find a way to get ahead, and this happens.
Auntie's choice. Remember.
I swear, I almost had it this time. Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success. Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers? So you can understand my situation then. I had just the thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out. It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield? The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhaps they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike. No way, no how. Even the thought of them critters scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens. Got want a bargain, none? Might suspicious, you ask me. Like maybe I ought to end this here conversation. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later. Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics. The broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarper up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow. All right, then. Don't let me keep you.
The door this tough? They must be storing something good in there.
Yeah, guns, armor, probably some ammunition too.
Have you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only 2 brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command. From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well? Then we share that much in common. My last mission did not exactly go according to plan either, as my imprisonment no doubt suggests. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds. the Sovereign Henry Varick. I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm. And if I did... What a strange argument. Obviously, I would prefer the contents of the armory remain with the Protectorate, but circumstances being what they are, perhaps you're right. We need more privacy before continuing this conversation. Go to the back of the building, and I shall meet you at the window of my cell. I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You're not going nowhere, buddy.
You're thinking too small, Murph. I'd put money on the Protectorate stashing treasure inside. A whole pool of bits enough to swim in.
It's a constabulary, not a bank. And certainly not some kind of gold-filled swimming hole. Besides, these Protectorate lack imagination. Never had an original thought wasn't written down for them first. Like I told you before, it's probably just guns.
We've tried everything short of skipping a ship through that door to get inside. Though, come to think of it, maybe that's not such a bad idea.
I'd love to see the quartermaster's face after turning her lamps onto that requisition request.
Fine, Skip drives out. Say, maybe we could commandeer one of them tractors out in the field instead. Bet that could plow through the door.
In case you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a war, and hard to say whether we're winning or not. Better question is why no one else is treating this like a top priority. Part of being a good soldier is knowing your strengths and your weaknesses. For example, I'm good at shooting wisecracking stooges in the face. Want to see?
Tell him about the bridge, Murph. That'll give perspective.
In any siege, advantage goes to the defenders. Right now, the Protectorate still has control of the bridge to the Vox station. That station is the key to taking Paradise Island. When, Officer Carr ever gets the go-ahead, we need to be ready. Right. With all our new trainees, we've got the numbers. But bodies won't mean diddly without the weapons and equipment hopefully inside that armory.
If there are any weapons at all, I still say it's treasure. This is Eden after all.
You've made your case, Kemp. I'm more interested in hearing the opinion of our new friend here. What do you suppose is in there?
Don't that strike you as a touch simple? And anyway, why would the Protectorate lock up everything they'd need to fight back? Unless they were trying to keep it from an invading force. Saying it aloud's altered my opinion somewhat. Fine. It's possible. I'll grant you.
I don't see it mattering much either way. That door is sealed tighter than a salt tuna can. Nobody's getting through anytime soon. You sound like you've got something percolating. Helpful.
Guess we gotta start afresh. Can we untable that tractor meet store idea now?
We're gonna see if the clothes I picked up at all. The clothes I'm wearing now have a medium 4 armor. Hibernation suit has medium 5. It's 15, 5, and 25. 15, 5, 25.
Leave me be. I have no interest in you.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a lick of gumption.
Nice.
You can't spell anus acidic without Auntie's choice.
We should be able to speak freely here without the risk of being overheard. There is an entrance on the roof by which you may gain ingress. Had these two dolts bothered to do even the most cursory inspection, they'd have found it. I leave that to you to discover. Be grateful I offered you this much. That is all I have for you. I must recuse myself now, lest I draw undue attention and be subjected to another lecture on the benefits of the free market. Goodbye, and pray we never meet outside this constabulary. I will, of course, be required by duty to meet you as an adversary under such circumstances.
See what we got so far. $16 shock damage. Magazine size 100. Triple barrel shotgun. I got 40 shells and 58 shock. That's gonna go quick in a machine gun, so I think we're just gonna start that there. Picked up some kind of plates as well. Guess this is all stuff that we can sell, which is good.
Whoa! How in the blazes did you get in there?
Huh. Guns after all. Most of these irons look pretty old-fashioned, too. Bit lackluster, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's real sad how our trainees will have the armaments to defend us now. I swear, Kemp, sometimes I wonder about you.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I think you mean resent, Kemp.
Law, Everyone's a critic today.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm...
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram on the town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
Oh, no. Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for Moxie. I'll give you that.
Now, hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me, do you believe in signs? I sell to the gullible and impressionable. You, however, seem a mite too clever to buy what I'm peddling. No, friend, I've got something better in mind for you. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
That's a very unique outfit. Definitely steampunk, but also NASA punk, because it's got the airlock suit for the arms. It's pretty cool.
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Protectorate subjects willingly submit themselves to a kind of mental reset designed to bring them closer to the Protectorate ideal. But I have reason to believe that their system is less rigid than Protectorate leadership would claim. It's ripe for exploitation. Is there a more beautiful phrase? Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us, after all.
Sounds good.
Watch yourself, friend.
Watch out for that Auntie Cleo. I know she don't look it, but she's more dangerous than she seems. Even the whole of...
Well, if it ain't DB Milver Street's newest sycophant. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, and you can consider that introduction the start and end of our personable relationship. If you'd spoken with me like I suggested, mayhaps the two of us could bandy words, but you didn't. And taking sides with Milver Street means I got no use for you.
Well, going with Officer Carr is the violent way. If you guys like to battle the confrontation, just in-your-face gung-ho, going with her is going to lead to a more immediate battle up front, which, you know, of course, could lead to some unwanted consequences. I prefer, like I said earlier, to do a more stealthy approach to things, and that's what I kind of got from him, you know, so that's what we're gonna do. But let me know what you guys pick in the comments for sure. Got 2 of these, no perks on this one. Perks are every 2 levels. We're definitely gonna grab, I mean, medical would be nice. Could do medical twice, but we also need science as well.
Commander, there is a 98.7% chance that hunting Agent DeVries will require greater amounts of ammunition than you currently possess. Ammunition can be purchased at vending machines or crafted at a workbench using materials like this collection of scrap metal and powder.
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together. Most won't even explode on you.
That's good to know. Yes.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate it.
Let's see if I have enough medical now to not sure. How good enough without the coagulant. So you need medical 3. So even if I would have put both of them in there, I only would have had 2.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself.
All right. I figure now's a good time as any to stop right here. And of course, you know, like I said in the beginning of this, if you guys like this content, if you want to see more of the Outer Worlds 2, if you'd like me to turn it into a series of gameplay walkthrough with more episodes, let me know in the comments. And, you know, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed your time in the lounge. See you in the next one.